What's happening, team players? My name is Vish and welcome to my match reaction to Arsenal versus Bayern Munich at the Emirates Stadium in the Champions League quarter-final. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. If you haven't, like, share, comment, you know what to do. Different surroundings because I am still at my brother's house and I'm currently in Yash's room, as you can see, with the great... Wait, what picture is that?
It's Naruto.
Oh, it's okay, with the Naruto and...
The greatest main character of all time over
there. There you go, so, you know, just to give you a bit of an insight. But anyway, on to the match reaction. Wow. What a crazy game. What a crazy game that was. Off to an amazing start. Couldn't have complained more, really. Saka with that goal. Oh, what a great goal as well. In the corner of the box. And he just sort of curled it in. There wasn't like much power to it or anything. Purely accuracy.
What did the commentators say? Robin-esque.
Robin-esque. That's what they said, exactly. See? Yash always listens. He always takes all these little notes. I don't know, I just like... Anyway. But yes, great start. 12 minutes into the first half. The atmosphere was electric. It was mad. It was so loud in there. But that's what we need. That's what we need. That's what we need. And that's what's carried us so far into this season, and look where it's got us. So great start that was. Yeah, but then that led us on to the next 20 or so minutes where Serge Gnabry, there was let's just say it wasn't our best defensive game we've played.
No.
Not for a very long time as well, let alone just this season. But I don't know what was going on today. Saliba and Gabriel, they just weren't Saliba and Gabriel. Saliba more than anything. I think that's possibly his worst game he's played for us since he's...
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing.
That was mad, isn't it? So I don't know what was going on. I don't know if he just felt the pressure, or which is weird because he never feels the pressure. He's always so cool, calm, collective. But I don't know. Today he just wasn't with it. Ben White, still doing his thing on the right. I think he killed it. He was absolutely killing it on the right, along with Saka, which player of the match.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, easily player of the match. He did so well. He did. Odegaard was just floating around doing his thing.
Nutmeg to what? Odegaard. 10 people.
Yeah, exactly. Just doing a Martin Odegaard, really, isn't it? Declan Rice was not as impactful as he normally is, but he was still sort of in and out doing his thing. Havertz was very quiet. I think he was trying to get stuck in. He just wasn't having
He was
much
struggling
luck.
because the defence was just always on him, and he doesn't...
Yeah, exactly.
He always thrives in free space.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was a bit of an odd one. And then Martinelli was very quiet today. Yeah. Very quiet.
We avoided that side quite a lot.
Yeah, you could tell they knew what they were doing there. So, you know, they knew how dangerous Martinelli can be because we needed to be Martinelli doing a Martinelli thing. So that would have been just spot on. Kivior, you know, he was doing all right. But, by the way, the snoring, if you can hear that, is Riley. So, because, you know, this is his room, not yours. Yash.
No.
But yes, anyway, Serge Gnabry on the break. You know, there was some great passing from Bayern Munich at the time. And then that led to the penalty as well. You know, once again, it was Saliba just being a bit, you know, careless, shall we say. And Harry Kane, of course, had to score the penalty because that's the only way he can. But, yeah, it just turned for the worst. But luckily, substitutes came on. Kivior went off. Zinchenko came on, which I didn't really agree. I'm not a fan of Zinchenko's gameplay and the way he plays, and he sort of swerves in from left back into the middle of the pitch, midfield area.
He should just play midfield.
Yeah, either be a midfielder or be a left back. Be one of the two. You can't be both, because if you move forward, we have no left back. And guess where the ball kept on going?
On their right side, which is our left.
Exactly. So, and he did some Zinchenko passes and movements, which I didn't like. He gave the ball away a lot.
Same
Yeah.
with Partey as well.
Yeah, Partey came on as substitute, and he was doing pretty much the same sort of thing.
Yeah, didn't do anything.
But, you know, to be fair, he did get a yellow card because there was a bit of a break on for Bayern at one point, and he did what he needed to do. But the two that came on, Trossard and Jesus. Now, Trossard for me has been my guy of the season. I said at the start he was going to be my guy of the season. And also, before Jesus came on, Yash said, we need to get Jesus come on. Because Havertz didn't, how did you say?
Havertz isn't as good at build-up play as Jesus, and we need the build-up play to score.
There you go. And what happened? Exactly
We scored
just that.
About 10 minutes after Trossard came on.
Exactly.
From Jesus'
Jesus' control in the box leading up to that goal was a madness. That was crazy. And then Trossard just doing what he does and slotting the ball straight in. So do you know what? Honestly, 2-2, I'm happy with that, considering when we went 1-1 and then 2-1 down, we weren't playing the best. I think Bayern's confidence then just went up as went down. And you could tell, because all the way up until when Trossard scored, it stayed that way. As soon as Trossard scored, as went up, the crowd helped, it went higher. Last minute penalty shout. Was it or was it not? I'm going to leave you guys to tell me if it was or if it wasn't. Obviously, make sure to comment down below. So yeah, it's yeah. I mean, it's going to be one of them. Obviously, the commentators were, you know, arguing the fact that did Saka stick out his leg to make contact with Neuer, and then that would get the penalty. But you know, Saka got into the box, shifted the ball to the left, and Neuer just sort of was still carrying on. Bumped into Saka. Did he? Did he not? It's one of them. It's one of them. But yeah, it wasn't our best game. But at the same time, we still had chances. To be fair, it could have gone a lot worse. It could have gone a lot worse. Admit it, Yash, it could have gone a lot worse.
It could have.
There was so many times we were like, oh no. As soon as a Bayern break was on, yeah, didn't look
like that one break where Ben White saved us. He tracked the whole pitch to come back with Odegaard.
Because let's be honest,
they were scoring that. That was Sane.
If Ben White hadn't have done that, that would have been 3-1. So, like I said, Ben White, he's just been the guy these last few games for us. I don't know what has happened. Since he said no to Southgate and England, all of a sudden he's just turned it up a level for Arsenal, which I ain't complaining. So fair play to him. But anyway, that was my match reaction to Arsenal versus Bayern Munich at the Emirates Stadium. It finished 2-2. Yeah, mad. Who we got on the weekend? Is it Villa? We got Aston Villa on the weekend, back in the Premier League. So, you know, we're first place. We're a point ahead of Liverpool and Aston Villa. Man City, we just need to stay that way. So I'm hoping this game hasn't made us drop confidence and, you know, all that sort of stuff. We need to go and face Villa, and we just need to go do our thing that we've been doing. So we need to do that. And then next week, when we go to the Allianz Stadium, it's going to be a completely different story, because there were no Bayern fans this game. There's going to be all Bayern fans next game. Yeah. It's going to be crazy. So I don't know how the boys are going to do it, but they need to pull it out the bag.
We thrive at away. We know this from the start of the year.
I mean, I'm hoping you're right.
That's just me coping though.
Fair. So that's Yash's opinions. So he's helped me with this video. Like I said, I'm still over here. I'm not at home. But thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it, as always. Make sure to comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts were on the game. Was it a last-minute penalty? You tell me. But as always, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Like, share, comment. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And as always, we'll catch you on the next one.